Good morning, friends, followers, subscribers, and my army of Trevorites. 156,000 of you. Thank you very much for choosing to watch the Trevor Cult YouTube channel. But if you're watching this right now and you have yet to subscribe, you're an ass. No, it's wrong. Why not? It's free. Yes. Well, it is Thursday morning. Yes, one day before I go into the knife. One day before my operation. It's wonderful. Now, if you have been watching my channel and you see my community page, you'll notice I have a neighbour directly across that stares at me now with binoculars. Yes, so I've decided in the comfort of my own home, I should start walking around in boxer shorts or something. Yes, just to wind her up. Anyway, it's been a wonderful 24 hours. Yes, I don't know what's going on at YouTube. 1 minute I get no views, next day I get 40,000, one day I get no, it's just weird. This clearly is a YouTube issue. The YouTube human reviewer must be, well, he's an ass, isn't he? Or she. And it's my opinion, without prejudice. I don't know what colour, creed, or religion you are. Anyway, it's a wonderful day today. My son's just went to school. I had to argue with my own son this morning to put a coat on. He likes to go in a jumper and shirt because he's cool. I'm like, it's -2, you lunatic. Get a coat on. You're leaving with a coat on. Get a coat on. I don't care. So he's away with a coat on. He might take it off on the bus. I don't care. He left here with a coat on and he'll come back with a coat on. Anyway, there we go. My cup this morning. I want to point out a few things this morning, which is a little bit strange. Soldier on coffee, the Guardsman Edition. Now, I did state before that the Guardsman Edition wasn't as strong as the World War I or the World War II blend. I discovered that if you add one extra scoop, it is strong. Maybe I was making it wrong. So, you know what I mean? I must go back and say that. And at 1:30 this morning, I received an email from Talk TV, a contract which I've just signed this morning and sent back. Yes, I have received a contract from Talk TV. So, you may be seeing me in the near future leading up to Christmas on Talk TV. Yes, signed, sealed, and sent back on a thing called DocuSign. So there we go. Right, so what's going on? Now, the news is good and bad in certain ways this morning. Now listen to this, because I don't really like this anyway, really. A hotel in Scotland has banned mince pies. The first time they will not be given out during the traditional Christmas meals. First time in 53 years. Now I know what you're thinking, because the story's a bit mixed. Why? Why they do? The guy in charge of the hotel says this. Every year, we spend a lot of money on mince pies because it's tradition, and they're left on the side of plates. No one orders them. No one likes them. Very, very few people buy them and consume them. It's a waste of money. And I tend to agree with that. It is a waste of money. Mince pies are a love them, hate them type of thing. I'm going to be honest, I personally wouldn't buy them. I don't like them. But if I'm at a party and it's like a mince pie, I'll go, oh, okay. And that's when we try them. Oh, okay. And we'll take a little small mince pie and we'll try it. We'll go, oh, that's quite nice. But would we buy them ourselves? It's very rare that we buy them. It is a waste of money. I'm only saying. Right, what else is happening? Ready? Now, this story hit me this morning, and I just laughed when I read it. Ready? Now, you know, I'm sure you all know that to join the Special Forces takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of artist training. It is robust. You need to be in the right mindset. You need to be a special type of individual to succeed in Special Forces training. It's not for everyone. In fact, if 200 people start SAS selection in the UK, you would be lucky if 14 of them actually passed. And believe it or not, that's 186 soldiers, well, personnel, military personnel, that are bloody well brilliant at their job anyway. So it's a mindset thing. It's not about how good you are, how fit you are. It's about the mind. It's a mind game to pass that course. But you need to be brilliant at everything, an all-rounder, they say. So if you are going to go for Special Forces training, A lot of guys that do it spend months and months and months doing beat-up training and training for that role. And then they get themselves in the mindset. Anyway, let me get back to the story. A very, very famous, who I've never heard of, but in America, a famous American footballer, a quarterback called Levi Williams, is quitting American football to join the Navy SEALs. Now, I'm thinking, you've announced that you're quitting American football to join the Navy SEAL Special Forces. Should you not have announced that if you were successful? To announce that prior to doing Special Forces training, first of all, is utterly ridiculous. Second of all, you're in the wrong mindset, son. You're going to fail. You don't announce shit like that. Navy SEALs, whenever they retire, become famous. A bit like Special Forces in the UK. When they retire, 99% disappear and good jobs. The odd 0.1% will do books and become super famous. But to announce that before, now the world knows that if you're in any country, oh, that's Levi Williams, the quarterback. Does he play American football? No, he's in the Navy SEALs now. He must be undercover there walking. It was a stupid thing to say, in my opinion. I'm just saying, okay? I know American people will watch this and you'll have your opinion of it. And I gladly will read your comments. So thank you. And I've noticed today, whenever I was going through the media, it was awash with Australian media. It was like we had sent all our journalists to Australia and they were all reporting on Australian stories. Now here's one, and I want to point this out to you because I know loads of YouTubers watch my videos as well. And we know how YouTube works. The more views you have and all this. Well, listen here. An Australian influencer, right? Her name is Dominica Calarco. She has 524,000 followers on Instagram. And she's an influencer. She gets paid. Over 500,000 people follow her. She has taken to social media to announce. And I had to write this down because it didn't be... She has now, over 500,000 people follow her. She makes money off Instagram. She has announced to her followers that when she has her period, she goes free-flowing. Free-flowing. Because she can't afford sanitary pads due to the cost of living crisis in Australia. Now, I know what you're thinking. Really? What a load of shit. Clickbait. These influencers now make up shite just to sell. Now, what she'll get now is probably a brand deal from Tampax or something like that. I find that disgusting. No person in today, unless you're in poverty, does that. That is just attention seeker. Attention. I need attention. Yeah, I go free flowing when my period's on because due to the cost of living crisis. Yeah. Can you imagine if a man said that? You made my daughter pregnant. Well, due to the cost of living crisis, I can't afford your exes. It's just, I'm sorry. It's not my problem. It's a cost of living problem. So she can't afford sanitary towels, right? Because of the cost of living. And men are being given sanitary towels because they have women's feelings. Can you believe that? You go to men's toilets now in a lot of places and they provide sanitary towels. It's a mental health thing. But women can't... bollocks to it, isn't it? It's all nonsense. It's nonsense. Right. I would like to point out that one of my... Carol. Thank you, Carol. I did receive it. Got my book, Endgame. Tried to read it last night. I'm going to be honest. I looked through it. I haven't read it yet. I've tried to read it. I went through it and it's all... There's this thing here, ready? I mean, there's a bit at the front where he says this, and it wound me up, just this one bit. The final stages of the chess game, after most of the pieces have been removed from the board. Omid Scooby. Omid Scooby declares at the very front of this book that he spent about a decade travelling around as a royal journalist, carrying a black suit and black tie in case a member of the royal family died. Apparently it was protocol for journalists. The book, I'll have a look at it. This morning I'm waking up to find out that the Endgame in the Netherlands has been pulled from the shelves after it's stated in the Dutch version that King Charles was a racist who questioned Archie's colour. Yeah, I think it's clickbait. There we go. Omid Scooby. I am convinced now, when I look at Omid Scooby in the black makeup, I am convinced he's a cross-dresser. And the end game isn't about the royal family. It's about the end of him ever working with the Harkles or ever doing it. It's the end game. Should be called the Bell End Game, but there we go. Right, people. Now, the next story this morning I'd like to discuss is what's happening in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And I'm not talking about Nigel Farage. I'm talking about Sam Thompson. Has anyone heard of Sam Thompson? No? Yeah, I didn't think you would have. Well, listen to this here. Sam Thompson, actually, he's not even a celeb. Sam Thompson took part in a TV game show called Love Island. So, he entered a TV show called Love Island. No one knew who he was. He finished the TV show, Love Island. He now does commentary on the TV show, Love Island. He's now entered I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which is another TV show. And he has chosen to announce on a TV show that he doesn't want to do any more TV. Clickbait. Because what he's doing, he's using the cameras, isn't he? You know, these people use the cameras. Now, when I finish here, I don't want to do any more TV. That's me done. There's journalists typing away. Yeah, no. When he comes out, we'll get him on Lorraine. We'll get him on Talk TV. We'll get him on LBC. We'll get him on GB News. We'll have him on This Morning. I mean, it's all bullshit. It's how they promote themselves. It's what they do. Now, I'm going to leave you with one thing. We all know that Matthew Perry passed away at the age of 53. Fantastic actor. Great person. But we all know he had a drug problem. And you're going to say drug problem? What? It's alcohol's a drug. Alcohol's a drug. He was an alcoholic. He knows that. He knew that. Well, Jennifer Aniston has taken to social media to announce she would like all of Matthew Perry's fans to donate to Matthew Perry's charity. It needs money. It does need money, Jennifer, doesn't it? I hear you're worth $300 million, Jennifer. I'm just saying. I think the remaining cast members of Friends are worth about $800 million combined. Maybe they could help Matthew Perry's charity out. Matthew Perry's charity out. Well, people, listen, I'm off. I'm going to try my best to do a review today on the Endgame, the Bell Endgame, and I'll get back to it. But thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for supporting me. Have a wonderful day, people, and stay safe.